Okay. We're good to go.
You ready, sir?
Yep, we are ready. Let's do this. All right. Sorry about that delay. We're trying to wait to get some more folks connected because a lot of information we wanted to share. All right. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Awareness Wednesday Prime Time. We're your hosts, Reverend Victoria. One, been on a little hiatus, a little time off, enjoying one another and family, but we are back. We are back, and I believe, just make sure in the chat, yes, they are hearing us. Excellent. Blessed evening to you too, Ms. Judith.
Yes.
All right, so thank you very much. All right, take it away and read your disclaimer there.
Okay, family. We are the power couple of health. We are back, like he said, over the summer. We took a little break, but we are back. And the power couple of health, this is what this program is all about. This program offers health and nutritional information, and it is designed for educational purposes only. You should not rely on this information as a substitute for, nor does it replace professional, medical, psychological advice, diagnose, or treatment. None of the statements made have been reviewed or approved by the FDA, the Food and Drug Administration. And these products haven't been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration, not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. Like I said, we are the power couple of health. We've been here for a while. We just took the summer off, but we are back. And our topic tonight is going to be high blood pressure.
All right, so before we get into it, let's do a disclaimer as well.
There you go.
Topic first is serving God with healthy mind, body, and spirit. And our scripture, beloved, I wish above all things that thou mayest prosper and be in health, even as thy soul prospereth. That's 3 John 1 and 2. Again, our subject today will be high blood pressure, as you know. So think about it. Who do you know? Do you know someone who has high blood pressure? You connected today. Do you have high blood pressure? Well, that's the topic of discussion today. High blood pressure. Who do you know that has it? And Victoria Flanagan, certified health coach, who went and did us extensive research, got some powerful, awesome, effective information about high blood pressure. Please take some notes if you choose to. I would recommend you do, in case you may hear something that may be good witness to somebody else that you may not have high blood pressure. Good information for them. So take those copious notes. It's very important. All right. So that being said, I'm going to pass it over to the certified health coach, the urchin, Mrs. Victoria Flanagan, my better 7/8. She's way more than just my half. Victoria, take it away. High blood pressure.
He's so sweet. What are we going to do with him? We're going to keep him. He said, high blood pressure. We all know about it. It's called a silent killer. Called a silent killer for a reason, because it doesn't always have outward symptoms. That means you could have it for years and not even know that you have it. It can quietly damage your heart, your lungs, your blood vessels, your brain, and your kidneys if it is left untreated. So if you have high blood pressure, you got to do something about that. It's not too late. But this is the major cause of strokes and heart attacks in the United States. Like I said, 20% of the United States don't even know that they have high blood pressure. So that's why this is an issue. And we've had quite a few people had some strokes over the summer, heart attacks over the summer.
Yes, indeed.
But this is what we're here for. We gotta wake up, we gotta pay attention to what's going on. So it states that $119.9 blood pressure. This is absolutely insane.
Okay.
So it is estimated that 1.228 billion adults age 30 to 79 worldwide have high blood pressure. This is the most topic that's diagnosed in the doctor's office. 56.8 million diagnosed every year with high blood pressure. And like Reggie always says, the numbers are getting younger. The ages are getting younger. With the kids eating all this stuff that's in the streets, or with all that salt and sodium and all that sugar, the numbers are going up. So we got to really, really pay attention to this. So what is high blood pressure? I'm glad you asked, because I'm about to tell you. High blood pressure is also called hypertension, where the blood pumps against the artery walls with too much force. This is what happens. Your healthy arteries are smooth, flexible, and open, allowing for easy blood flow. Also, over time, high blood pressure stretches the arteries, so weak spots and tears form. Scar tissue builds up on the tears, and this makes your arteries less flexible and lets plaque build up. We always talking about that plaque in your arteries, that atherosclerosis, that plaque. So buildup narrows the space from the blood to flow. So the heart works even harder to pump that blood to heart attacks and strokes. And that's where we are with that. So what are the risks of having high blood pressure? Glad you asked about that as well. So the risk can include, they usually have some symptoms. So it is age related. Your risk increases as you get older. This is something we all have to deal with. So we got to take care of ourselves. The older we get, the more work we got to do.
Absolutely right.
Also, being overweight. Are you overweight? This could be a factor. Family history. Does it run in your family? And we always talk about family history because whatever your parents ate or whatever you ate, you're getting this, you're going to have the same treatments, the same issues as your parents. So that's why it's a family history. Then race plays a big factor. Race, it's more common in African Americans. Here we go again, family. More in African Americans than any other ethnic group. That's us. We got to do better. We got to do better. Not being physically active. I'm always telling everybody to move, move, move. Y'all see me walking in the park every day, getting my steps in. This is my accountability partner right there. So I'm getting mine in. So it's very important that we do that. We have to move, family. Also, stress is another factor of high blood pressure. Are you stressed out? Do you know if you're stressed or not? That's another big one. The next one is smoking or chewing tobacco. Do you smoke? Then stop it.
Don't give it up, right?
I'm telling you, get the gum, get the patches, do what you can to give up the smoking. We got to get away from the cigarettes. The next risk you have is high sodium and low potassium diet. That's a big one too, family. We got to get away from so much salt. And all that fast food is loaded with salt.
Nothing but salt.
Loaded with sugar.
It's called fast salt food.
Fast food, period. And it's just not good for us.
No, it's not.
So another one is regularly drinking too much alcohol. We know everybody turned up for the summer. We know how that is because everybody was on vacation and partying here, partying there, and just tossing back those drinks. But too much alcohol can definitely run up your blood pressure. More than 2 drinks a day for a man and 1 for a woman. Who can drink 1 drink? I can't drink 1 drink.
It's hard to do that, right?
It is. And then you have certain health conditions like diabetes and kidney disease can also be a risk factor for high blood pressure. Now, there's some other root causes to risk of high blood pressure. It's a diet high in fat, sugar, and salt, what we just talked about. Too much alcohol or too much caffeine. Got to pay attention to these drinks that's out here now because a lot of them are high in caffeine. You got those energy drinks high in caffeine.
Shots, that's all those things, yeah.
Way too high in caffeine. And that's a different kind of caffeine. Got to do a report on that. That's a different kind of caffeine. Those are all stimulants, and that can run your pressure up. The next one is obesity, just being overweight. 10 pounds, losing 10 pounds can make a huge difference in your blood pressure. Pregnancy and birth control pills. Sometimes your birth control pills can run up your pressure. Being pregnant can run up your pressure. The next one is stress. Are you under stress and don't even know you're under stress? That can also be a factor. The next one is heavy metal poisoning. Heavy metal poisoning.
No, we talk about that all the time, about heavy metals.
Because you're getting it from everywhere. I mean, there's so many heavy metals that's out in the air, in the food, in the cookware, the deodorant, the toothpaste. We're getting metals from everywhere. So you got to get your heavy metals tested when you go to the doctors. And then you can have just some underlying medical disorder. Even if you're in pain, I mean, so much pain from anything can run your pressure up, because too much pain and you can't get rid of it. Now you're just sitting back and you worried about it, and that can run your pressure up. So that's another issue there. Those can be some serious risk of high blood pressure.
Let me talk about too, since we're on the subject of metals, do you know that a lot of houses that were built before 1978, 76, 78 in that era, that a lot of houses were painted with lead paint was in the homes. And I'm licensed for, to test for lead in homes, but just to let you know that if you do have an older home that's possibly have lead in it, which is a very bad metal to inhale, that by just drilling holes in your wall or tapping holes in your wall, that the fibers are so minute, they're so small that you're inhaling them, and they're so light, you're inhaling them into your system. Before you know it, you got lead intoxication. I mean, you're contaminated with lead now because they're so light and so minute. You don't see them, but you can inhale them right in like dust or dirt or smoke. It goes right into your lungs and into your brain. Before you know it, you got some signs of lead poisoning.
Exactly. But
so be careful with that.
We have chemicals coming at us from every angle. I mean, if you get new flooring or new carpet, new furniture, even, you're getting everybody likes that new smell. That new smell is not always healthy for you to be inhaling until it subsides in the house. Because I remember it was a couple, they just kept getting sick in their house and they couldn't explain it. They would go and spend the night at the hotel. Come to find out, it was their new flooring that was making everybody sick in the house. So you got to be mindful of the things that you bring in and bring around you, or where these things come from. And that's all we're here, is just to keep you aware. That's why this is Awareness Wednesday, of where some of these things could be coming from.
Correct.
So if you have high blood pressure, you definitely want to get checked. This is very important. Your blood pressure reading measures two forces: your systolic number, your pressure, that's the top number, your blood pressure when your heart beats pumping blood into your arteries. Then the lower number is your diastolic number. That blood pressure is when your heart rests between beats. So you have to know how to, well, you don't have to know how to read it, but you can get a blood pressure cup. And I have mine right here. Reggie's going to open it.
Yeah.
Because I used to suffer from high blood pressure. Mine was up there. What a normal pressure is 120, less than 120 and less than 80. That's a normal blood pressure. That's 120 over 80. And then we have elevated high blood pressure. That's 120 to 129 and less than 80. That's an elevated number. Then for hypertension stage 1, this is something to keep you on your toes. The pressure, the systolic number is 130 over 139 over 80 to 89. That's where you're getting into that hypertension realm. So if you have a cup, take your pressure. Hypertension stage 2, that's 140 or higher. And then it's 90 or higher, the bottom number. So you got 140 over 90. That is stage 2 hypertension. So now you're on some medication. They're going to put you on a little something. Hypertensive crisis. You are higher than 180 over 120. Now you are in some serious danger. 180 over 120. They're going to be shaking and nervous, and they're not going to want you to drive home. They want you to go straight to the emergency room. Been there, done that. But that's how they're supposed to react, so they can send you to get your pressure down, because you could be anywhere driving and have a stroke or have a heart attack. These numbers are serious. Those are numbers that you need to know. So one tip to figure out your levels, your doctor will take your blood pressure 2 to 3 times on at least 2 different occasions. They can take your pressure, and it can be a little high, because some people have the white coat syndrome. When you walk into the doctor's office, your blood pressure goes up because you're at the doctor's office. But then they'll take it, and then they'll walk away, let you calm down, breathe a little bit, and then they'll check you out and talk to you, and then they'll take it a little later. So if it's still high, they're going to write you a prescription. So these are some definite numbers you need to know when you go into the doctor's office. So there's always treatments. You know, they got a pill for everything out there, pill for ill. We're not marking any medications. We're not doctors. We're not telling you stop taking your medication. But these are some treatment options. The most important step to lower your blood pressure is making healthy lifestyle choices. Period. You got to change some things. But you also might need medicine for high blood pressure. Medicine help protect your arteries and reduce strain on your heart. So this is very important. The medication will reduce excess fluids, getting rid of extra sodium and salt in your blood. This means it's less blood for your heart to pump. It's just thinning out your blood. Another medication can lower your heart rate. These medicines will help your heart work less by lowering your heart rate and the amount of blood your heart pumps. The next one, it relaxes and opens your blood vessels. They might give you another medication for that. Some people take 3 and 4 high blood pressures at one time. I was on 2 myself.
You shouldn't have been on 1, right?
Shouldn't have been on 1, exactly. So one also relaxes and open your blood vessels. So some medications relax and open your blood vessels so blood can pass through more easily. Others prevent the vessel muscles from tightening and narrowing. So if you got high blood pressure, here's my medicine right here. I wanted to show y'all this. That's why we went live.
Put it in that cart.
Oh, I keep it in my
little shopping cart.
Not that I want to shop for medication, but this is my high blood pressure. Some of these are still filled because I was on 2 high blood pressure medicines. And let me tell you what ran my pressure up. Kids are going back to school. Our daughter went off to college. She went off to Clark Atlanta in Georgia. First time my baby being away. When we dropped her off, got her packed up, I cried all the way home. My eyes were swollen shut. But then she had a roommate that was getting into her things. You know, when she leave out and go to class, they eating her snacks and wearing her sandals and taking some of her things out her trunk. I was livid. I'm not there to help you. When I tell you my blood pressure went up, I think it was 210 over 190 the first time I went to the doctors. They immediately put me on medicine, sent me to the hospital, trying to get my blood pressure down because that was to the point where you're on stroke street. You really are. So that's why I say you got to be mindful of what raises your blood pressure. You got to find ways to combat that stress. I mean, if I could have got to Georgia, I would have beat them children like they was mine. You touching something that don't belong to you. But I couldn't do that. So I had to find other ways to lower my blood pressure. The first one didn't do it, so they had to put me on 2. And I just knew I was not going to take blood pressure medicine for the rest of my life. And that was, I think, high blood pressure was my very first report that I did.
And that was before we got involved with artists now.
Totally before we got involved. So the other thing is your medications. When you're on medications, and if you have to take them, family. They're there for a reason. Like I said, we're not doctors. We don't make any medical claims. But if you got to take your medicine, these are some questions you need to ask your doctor. Very important. If you can't talk to your doctor, find you another doctor. But your doctor is there for you. Your insurance is there for you. So get what you went to the doctor's office for. So understand how your medicine works and how to take it correctly. You want to read the prescription labels and ask your doctors or your pharmacist these 5 questions. What's the name of my medicine? If you don't know the name, if it got a long name, write it down.
Right.
Keep it in your pocketbook or in your wallet. Wherever you go, you should have a list of all your medications that you're on. Absolutely. There you go. Because I remember your sister used to do that.
All the time.
Number 2, how do I take it and in what dose do I take it? And you should know that. If that's your medicine and they put you on, you got to take it daily, you should know the doses that you have to take. Number 3, when will it start working? You got to get enough of it in your system in order for it to work. So you got to constantly take it. Another one, what if I miss a dose? You miss a dose, you got to take your medicine. Now, I didn't say double up on it.
You don't
talk
do that.
To your doctor. Skip that day, go to the next day, but just definitely talk to your doctor.
Right.
Exactly. And number 5, what are possible side effects? And what do I do if I have them? That is a definite question for your doctor, because these high blood pressure just made me a little loopy.
And some people that took one of the medications, it blew up their lips.
Yeah, I don't want to call the name,
right.
But it was a medication African Americans was taking, and it was ballooning their lips. I mean, ballooning them. Genevieve know what I'm talking about, because I think she had it on her page. But the side effects of these medications. Now, if your doctor can't tell you the side effects, talk to the pharmacist when you pick up your medication. What are the side effects? And then all medication comes with instructions. Read your instructions. It'll tell you what the side effects are. So it's very important to do that. So taking your medicine exactly as prescribed. You want to watch for these common mistakes that people make, forgetting to take it. You want to take your medication at the same time every day. Just get a little routine going, you know, after the view goes off, take your medication. Or if you got to take it on an empty stomach, take your medication before, but set a routine time to take your medication.
Yeah, notice he said the view, right? Because that's our favorite
I love my
show.
view. Mixing with the wrong foods or medicines. This is what your doctor is supposed to share with you, or the pharmacist. Which medications can be mixed together, because everything is not for everybody and everything doesn't go together. You got to know what mixes with what. The next one, not reading your instructions. Like I just said, you got instructions that come with that medication. Read those instructions. I mean, it's a long, but just find the little list that says side effects and get there and read the side effects. And the other one is cutting pills that shouldn't be cut. A lot of people will cut their pills in half because sometimes the medication might cost too much. And I wanted to last a little longer. My brother was swelling up from the new medication. See what I'm saying? Brother's lips swole up from the medication. I know what you're talking about. So some people cut their pills in half to make them last longer because they can be too high. For some people, they can't afford their medication, so they'll cut them in half. You don't want to do that. You're not going to get the same benefits if you cut it in half. The next one, not taking it because it costs too much. Again, don't cut your medication in half. And if you have to find money from somewhere, like what they were saying, cut out your cable, cut your cable off. I mean, this is the times we're living in. If this is a medication that you need, you're going to need your medication, or it could throw you into a stroke or a heart attack. When they had the flood, the lady stood on her porch and all she kept saying, what am I going to do? I don't have my medicine. I don't have my medicine. So this is a big thing for some people. Very, very big thing for some people. Very familiar with that med that blows up your lip. See what I'm talking about?
Unrecognizable.
See what I'm saying, family? It's in the chat.
Wow.
And then the last one is thinking that you don't need it anymore. That is the wrong idea. You take that medication until the doctor take you off of it.
And here's the thing too. She told, you know, and that's a very important thing she just said, until your doctor takes you off of it. Absolutely. But that means you have to be in control of your health. So when you go to your doctor, make sure you're getting your blood work, look at your numbers. We're live too anyway. Oh, okay. Yeah, look at your numbers and make sure you follow your own health. Look at your numbers. Don't just depend on your doctor to tell you. You should know it. Absolutely. That way you can tell, all right, my numbers are coming down. Can you start reducing some of that medication since I'm getting better? That's how you want to do it. But you got to be in control of your own health.
There you go. And I always say that you got to know your own body, family. Nobody knows your body like you know your body. You know when something is out of whack. If something is aching, that's your body's trying to give you a little warning sign, something going on over here. So you got to listen to your body always. So high blood pressure, to lower these numbers, you can change it and you can reverse it, but it all starts with a lifestyle change. Making healthy lifestyle changes is one of the most important things that you can do to lower your blood pressure. It's reversible. You can come off of medication. I came off of mine and you can come off of yours. The first one is exercise for better health. I'm always doing something, and I'm always telling my family, you gotta move, family. We have to move. Movement is medicine. You move your body, you won't need no medicine.
Exactly.
But you got to move. I don't care if you can't get up, do chair exercises. Run around the dining room table. Get on the other side of the kitchen. Get you a mini trampoline. I got one of those too. Get a jump rope and go in the backyard. You got to do something. The older we get, we got to move, family. I said, if you are resting, you are rusting.
Exactly.
So you got to move it before you lose it.
Man from the Wiz.
I'm telling you, got to move it before you lose it.
Oil over here.
So exercise. Partner up with somebody. This is my partner right here. This little watch right here. He got one too.
That's how many steps I got in so far.
I'm not even going to go there because I didn't do nothing today. I don't care. No. You want to partner up with a workout, a family or a friend member. Schedule your workouts like a meeting to help you stick to it. Just get a routine going.
Yeah.
You know,
create a schedule for yourself.
Every day at 5:30, I'm going to do 15 minutes before I go in the house. You're going to park your car at work. You're going to park a little further and walk in.
In the parking lot.
You got to do whatever.
Go to the 10th spot.
10th spot on the other side. There you go. Every little bit helps. I'm telling you.
Steps in there. You'd be surprised.
You can also split up your workouts to make it easier. Split it up. Do 15 minutes in the morning and 15 minutes in the evening. All you need is 30 minutes a day of good exercise. You can't give yourself 30 minutes. You're not worth 30 minutes. Come on. Yes, you are. You can do that. The next one is set small goals and record your progress. Very important. Try walking around the block every night for a week and keep track of your calendar. I try to do 10,000 steps daily. The requirement is really 6. I do 10. There's 2 laps around my park that I walk in, and I love it. I'm out in nature. The next one is to stay motivated. Choose activities that you enjoy. If you like dancing, turn your music on and get the snapping. Let's go, family. Let's go.
That's exercise.
Exercise, every little bit helps.
Body's moving.
Swimming is another one. If you like swimming, join your local Y. Get to a pool.
That uses muscles you ain't think you ever had.
You ain't used in a long time. Swimming is a lot. And just to hold your breath underwater, that's good for your lungs. The next one is bike riding. We didn't get to ride our bikes this year.
Too busy.
But riding bikes is very, very good. Or gardening. I like to garden. I like to play with my plants on the porch. I got plants all over the house, so that's a big one for me. And then the last one is just don't give up. Just keep going. If you miss a day or two, just pick back up again the next day. Do anything for 21 days and it becomes a habit. So it also states lifestyle changes. If you are overweight, dropping 10 pounds can reduce your pressure in your artery walls and the amount of blood pumping through your arteries. Whatever your goal is, start small. Focus on the little changes like walking more often and adding fruits and vegetables to every meal. Fruits and vegetables. We're going to get into that in a minute. The next one is if you having trouble sticking to exercise routine, take it outside. Just go outside. According to studies, exercising outside can help you work out longer. That is true. Also, and simply spending time outside is enough to ease depression, stress, and anxiety. Get outside and look at the sky. Look at the trees. I love trees. No 2 trees are the same. They're just like people. I'm a nut for trees. Genevieve always say I'm a tree hugger. Yes, I am a tree hugger. Hugging trees is getting grounded. You got to look up getting grounded. They call it earthing too.
Right.
Walking around outside with no shoes on in the grass, it's getting grounded. It is healthy for you. So if you are sick, take your shoes off and sit in the backyard. Get some vitamin D on you, some sun on you.
And that's free.
It truly is. So if an activity like running doesn't work for you, try a brisk walk instead. It can lower your risk of high blood pressure just as effectively and also help you manage your weight. It can also reduce stress, strengthening your heart, and does spending time outside improve your health? Absolutely. Absolutely. Just get out and just marvel at how God can put things in place. I mean, he put that tree with that one,
and no tree is alike either.
No two trees are alike. And you just really, really just marvel at the sky and the clouds and the flowers and the different. I sit in the park and just close your eyes and listen to the different sounds. When was the last time you did that? No phone, no music in your ears. I do walk with my music, but the last lap, I take it out and just listen to the sounds in the park, the ducks, the birds. I mean, the kids laughing in the playground. Sit and close your eyes and listen. Just listen, Linda, listen to the sounds that's around you. The birds, no two birds sound the same. The dogs, no two dogs sound the same. I got a little dog, got a big dog. You got the kids, you got somebody yelling, you got different ethnic groups in the park, different languages. Just try that. Just try it. Give it a good try. So another lifestyle change for high blood pressure, healthy eating and drinking.
That is probably the most important right there. What you're putting in your mouth.
We going in, Reg. We going in. This is my favorite part.
Yes, it is.
My favorite part. Eating, healthy eating and drinking. If you are looking for an eating plan that is proven to lower your blood pressure, they have something called the DASH, Dietary Approaches to Stop Hypertension. You can look that up. You could go to Google and look that up. This plan includes fruits, vegetables, low-fat dairy, whole grains, lean proteins like fish, and some light poultry, to be sure. So include enough of potassium-rich foods like sweet potatoes and spinach in your diet. They're high in potassium. Most people who have high blood pressure have low potassium levels. Your body gets rid of the sodium with extra fruit. So now I'm gonna go right into a diet. We always talking about your G-bombs. And you can unlearn your taste for salty foods in less than 6 to 8 weeks. Pull that out of your diet. We took salt out of our diet a couple of years ago. But you can everything, you will pick up the taste in everything. Like, oh my God, how can anybody eat this? It's too salty.
We're so used to what was in our past and how we were growing, and how we grew up in our household. And that's, we took on that same routine. So, by putting all this salt on food before you even taste your food was a habit. So you have to break that habit. You got to break that cycle.
21 days
21
can
days
break a habit.
But you got to do it.
So here's a diet, family. Recommended foods. A diet high in fiber. If you got high blood pressure, fiber is what swells up in your body, sticks to anything that's not supposed to be in there, and it helps flushes it out. So a diet high in fiber and is an excellent way to control and reverse high blood pressure. Your meal should be based around fresh, raw vegetables, some soy products, some whole grains, oats, beans, nuts, and seeds. That sounds like our G-bombs.
It does.
Your greens, your beans, your onions, your mushrooms, your berries, and seeds. That's your G-bombs.
That's what you should be eating.
We did a whole report on your G-bombs. But another one is dehydration. Some people think they're hungry. You're not hungry. You're thirsty. You need to drink some water. We need to be drinking half of our body weight in water.
That's ounces.
In ounces, exactly. We'll be floating out of here.
Telling you.
But in ounces, but you got to drink enough water. We're just truly not drinking enough water. You'll pick up everything but water. You'll get juice, you'll get orange juice, you'll get cranberry juice, grape juice, or whatever. We need to drink water.
You do.
Put some lemon in your water. That's also helping you to detox. You can put cucumber in your water. You can mix it up a little bit, but we got to stay hydrated. Dehydration increases the risk of hypertension. So drink a good clean glass of quality water every 2 waking hours. We should be drinking a glass of water.
And you got these apps on the phone.
Every 2 hours, you should be drinking some water.
Program your phone if you need to alert you. It's time to drink a bottle of water.
I had that on my phone. That thing went off way too much. In church, it's going, time to drink some water. But just set up a routine for yourself to drink more water. So as you lower your intake of salt, you must also increase your consumption of potassium. Like I said, high blood pressure, you got some potassium. A combination of excess sodium, that's salt, and a deficiency in potassium has been found in many people with hypertension. So a good source of potassium are apples. An apple a day will keep the doctor away. It truly will. It's high in fiber, it's high in pectin, and it's good for you. We got some good apples
I have
in
one.
there.
I take it every day.
For the month of September, really I went vegan. Well, I'm going vegan. I'm doing vegan. Day 4. Wish me luck. I'm hanging in there. But I went and bought all fresh vegetables, all fresh fruits, all organic. And it's working for me. You just got to set up a system and just work with it. Just work with it. I've tried everything else. I said, let me give this a try just for the month of September. Not posting any meals, but I'm doing my progress from the beginning of September to the end. I'll tell y'all all about it, so stay tuned.
And we don't eat bad anyway, so that's
red meat. We don't eat too much of that
at
anyway.
all. Once in a blue moon, not often at all.
But over the summer, we did have a hot dog. We had a hamburger.
We had barbecue.
We had a barbecue. I had ziti.
That's
all
the
that
cheat.
cheese.
That was the cheating time.
That was the cheating time. Boy, we did some damage this summer. Yeah. But anyway, a good source of potassium are your apples. Asparagus. Yes. I love asparagus. I bought a big bag of that. Cabbage is another one. Oranges, tomatoes, bananas, kelp, alfalfa. We know kelp and alfalfa are in our green leafy. I mean, in our multi-plus.
Yeah.
Milk thistle is another excellent one to keep your liver flush. And we got milk thistle in our green leafy. Apples are a super food for people with high blood pressure. Not only do they have high levels of potassium, they also are a good source of pectin.
You should be eating an apple every single day anyway.
Everybody should have an apple a day. You truly should have an apple a day. The next one are onions, garlic, parsley, also have been shown to bring down your blood pressure. Onions. Get your onions, season up your food with onions and garlic, throw some parsley in there, can help lower your blood pressure. Change your food, you can change your issue. They are also flavorful, so take advantage of the healing properties in onion, garlic, and parsley. Another good one is celery. Celery will lower your blood pressure. Consume at least 4 stalks a day. I did a celery juice just this morning. I did kale, kale, spinach, celery, cucumber, and carrots. I threw a banana in there. No, that's not green.
You put the carrot in.
But no, I did that this morning. So celery is really good. It's a natural sodium, and it also helps to flush things out of your body. So get you some celery. You can dip your little peanut butter. You can dip your celery in your hummus. I bought hummus too. You can dip it in your guacamole, but eat some celery. It's delicious and it's good for you, and it's green. So eat those green things. The next one is to consume dark chocolate. It has polyphenols and it has lowering effects of your blood pressure. Dark chocolate, not milk chocolate, dark chocolate. It has a different taste to the dark chocolate.
Taste, yes.
But it's good for you. So a little square a day of dark chocolate is excellent for you. So here's some things you definitely need to stay away from if you have high blood pressure. This is probably what got you in trouble in the first place. Sugar is linked to high blood pressure. I said it and I'm gonna say it again. Sugar is linked to high blood pressure. Salt contains sodium, which causes water retention, and it increases the pressure inside of your arteries. That's salt. It is not enough to simply stop using table salt. You must cut out all processed foods and packaged goods. If it came in a box, a can, or if it's packaged, you should not be eating it, period. The more ingredients that it has on the bag or the box or the can, that should let you know your health benefits of that. If you eat fresh, frozen, that frozen is flash frozen. As soon as they pick it, they freeze it to the max. You want to buy fresh from the farmer's market. You want to get organic if possible, because we know that the organic can be a little more expensive, but it's better for you. Less pesticides and herbicides on it. But you definitely want to stay away from anything processed that you didn't make and you didn't process it, so you know it's processed, or any packaged goods. Anything that comes in a package or a wrapper, we need to stay away from, period. Those foods, as well as smoked meats. Smoked meats can be very, very salty. And smoked cheeses can be very, very salty. So these things that you like so much, you got to have your sausage and egg and cheese sandwich in the morning. Some people have that every single day. Their bacon and egg and cheese sandwich every single day.
With butter.
With butter. Think about what you're doing and how you're piling that on for the week.
Tastes good, but it's tearing
and then on Saturday, you having bacon, eggs, grits with cheese in it. That's something else. So we just got to make better choices. That's all it is.
Because remember, you are what you absorb.
Absolutely.
Not what you eat, what you absorb.
So I want to share with you here. This is a list of some things that's good for your heart. We're talking about high blood pressure. That's your heart. Your arteries around your heart. So these are some things that you can have that's good for you. First one are fresh herbs. I say your kitchen should be your food should be your medicine, really. Your food is your medicine and your medicine should be your food.
Correct.
Because in your herbal cabinet, something in that herbal cabinet can heal you. If you got cinnamon in your kitchen, you got a miracle in there. You got turmeric in your kitchen, you got a miracle in there. You got so many, oregano.
A lot of good herbs.
A lot of good herbs. They are good for you. So fresh herbs, your sage, your thyme, your rosemary, your oregano, these things are phenomenal. If you can find the teas that go along with that, phenomenal. That can also help lower your blood pressure and they're good for your heart. The next one are black beans. I love, love, love black beans. Black beans are very high in antioxidants. They have magnesium to lower your blood pressure and they're loaded with fiber. That's black beans, but all beans are good for you. So eat your beans as part of the G-bombs. The next one is red wine. You can have some red wine. It's high in resveratrol. Resveratrol is the skin that's found on the grapes and it can protect your arteries, your artery wall. So it's really, really good for you. Another one is, what is it? Concord grape juice. Excellent source. That's the only juice that we buy is that and cranberry juice.
Pure grape, yeah.
Exactly. The next one is salmon. Salmon is a superfood. It's high in omega-3s. That's his favorite. And it can lower your blood pressure. Salmon. Exactly. Tuna is another one. Tuna. It's very high in omega-3s. White tuna. That's the albacore tuna. You want to get it in water and not in the oil. So get your white tuna, not too much because tuna can have some mercury in it. You don't want to eat that every single day. So spread it out a little bit. The next one is olive oil. It's excellent for you. Healthy fats, high in antioxidants. This morning I had my avocado toast, sliced a half of avocado on toast, whole wheat toast, and I sliced a piece of tomato across the top and I drizzled it with some olive oil.
She drizzled it.
Mwah! That's breakfast.
And also you mentioned olive oil too. There's some tuna if you do buy tuna in a can, just make sure it's in olive oil.
Right.
You know, there's different oils they have these things packed in. If it's saying natural organic olive oil, that's good for you.
So we got to go back to reading some labels, family. You got to do what we got to do. The next one is walnuts. I got a big bag of walnuts. We eat nuts all the time. We just love our walnuts.
Yes, we
walnuts look like little brains if you look at them. But walnuts protect against inflammation because they're high in omega-3s and they're high in fiber. And they are good for your brain.
Yes.
So eat your walnuts. All you need is a handful. Any more than that, you're going to gain some weight because they're high in protein. That's a good fat, but that will put some weight on you if you eat too much. Can't sit and eat the whole bag. The same thing with almonds. We eat almonds too. Almonds are high in fiber, healthy heart fats. That's a good fat. And they can help lower your cholesterol. Did y'all know that they say that almonds lower your cholesterol better than some statin drugs that they give you? A handful of almonds. Get you some nuts, family. Get you some nuts. The next one is edamame. These are edamame beans.
Yeah.
I love to put them on my salad. Get this salad. What's the place?
Salad Works.
Salad Works. It's a place. I go all the way to the mall, a whole hour away from my house for them to build me a salad. But they make the best salad, and you can put anything on it because you can build it yourself. But I bought all my salad stuff for the month of September. So the next one, edamame beans are really good, another bean family, and they're good source of fiber. The next one is tofu. You can have tofu. Tofu really doesn't have a taste to it to me, but it's high in fiber and it's good for you. The next one is sweet potatoes. Sweet potatoes are excellent for you. They are high in fiber, high in vitamin A, and they have lycopene. Lycopene is good for men. Lycopene is good for your eyes. It's good for you. So sweet potatoes are excellent. Instead of getting the French fries, if you got to have fries, get sweet potato fries.
And they do have organic, gluten-free sweet potato fries.
Yeah.
And they're very, very good.
They have the organic sweet potato fries at Costco. Those are the ones that we get.
Yeah.
The next one are oranges. Oranges lower your blood pressure because of the vitamin C. High in fiber and pectin, and they got a lot of potassium. Right. So have some oranges. The next one is Swiss chard. Swiss chard is like, it's a green, it has a bitter taste to it. Swiss chard, I get that on my salad sometimes too. But Swiss chard is in the collard green family. It's over in the green family, cruciferous vegetables. It's high in potassium, magnesium, and it can control your blood pressure. Swiss chard, you can chop that up and put it on your salad too. The next one is oatmeal. We all know that oatmeal can lower your cholesterol. It's good for diabetics. Try to get the steel cut oatmeal. It's a better grain of oatmeal. You can put oatmeal in your shakes. You can just eat oatmeal, you know, for breakfast. You can have it for lunch. You can have oatmeal for dinner if you want to.
Sure do. I've done it. Love me some oatmeal.
Love him some oatmeal. The next one is flax seeds. You'll hear me talking about this every single report. Flax seeds. Flax seeds, you have chia seeds, and you have hemp seeds. They're all high in a good omegas, and they are really good for your heart. I do chia seeds and I do the flax seeds. The chia seeds, I just put a scoop in my shake.
It gels.
It gels, right. You can do chia cereal. You can do the chia up. You can do it in coconut milk, and you can put berries in it. You make a chia cereal and let it sit in the refrigerator, and it'll gel overnight because the chia is going to swell. You seen that little thing?
Chia.
The little chia pet.
Yeah, that's the same stuff.
It's the same thing.
Same thing.
But chia seeds and flax seeds, hemp seeds, they're excellent for you. Get a jar, put a little scooper in it, and every time you sprinkle it across your meals or sprinkle it in your shakes, they're good for you, high in omegas. The next one is going to be low-fat yogurt. Talk big about this morning. You got to watch the yogurt intake because a lot of yogurts are high in sugar.
Get the Greek.
Get your Greek yogurt, and you can put your own fruit in it. Plain Greek yogurt. Put your own blueberries in it. You can put your own strawberries in it. You can put the mixed fruit in it if you want to, and make your own yogurt. But watch the sugar content in yogurt. You'll be surprised because some yogurts have the same sugar content as a can of soda. So you might as well drink the soda. So watch the sugar intake. Always look for the sugar content and the hidden sugars.
Right.
They got those hidden sugars in there too. So the next one is cherries. Cherries. I love cherries. Loaded with antioxidants, and they help protect your blood vessels. Cherries. You got to look up cherries. Cherries are good for absolutely so many different issues. Cherries, and they're really, really good for you. They're in that red family. Anything red is good for your heart. Cherries, tomatoes, strawberries, all berries are good for you. And then the last one is blueberries. Blueberries, high in antioxidants. All berries are good. Strawberries, blueberries, blackberries. I'm getting ready to make a salad when I get off of this line, and I got all my berries to go in it. Blackberries, what's the other one?
She'll take a picture and put on a Facebook page to us.
Blueberries, raspberry, and blackberries. Yeah, all your berries in my salad.
And we had those trees in our backyard. We had 3 big cherry trees, a green apple tree, blackberry. In our backyard.
But berries, so eat your berries, family. You can put them in your smoothies, put them in your salads. Just get your berry intake in you. They're very high in antioxidants, and they're good for your overall health. So when people say, I don't know what to eat, I don't know, I just gave you a whole list of things to eat. I just gone vegan for September and I'm finding things to eat. This is my first time trying this, but I got enough stuff in that kitchen to keep me busy for a minute. I bought peaches, I bought bananas, I bought apples. I got all kind of my frozen fruit for my shakes. I got all the vegetables. I got to take pictures of everything that I done bought. I got Brussels sprouts, asparagus, broccoli, spinach, carrots, kale, all of that. I had a green smoothie for lunch. Celery, I bought celery. So you can just mix all of those together, right? I try to keep the colors together. Anything green, I'll put in my salad. And then I'll do oranges. I'll do the carrots and I'll put frozen mangoes in it. Then I'll do the beets. I'll get the fresh beets and I'll mix it with mixed berries. So all of the colors are coincide. Right. That's how I do it, Joe. But that's how all the colors coincide with each other. And I could get him to eat beets if I put it in a smoothie. He'll eat the beets. But it's just making better choices, family. It really is. And once you start doing this, your skin will clear up. You'll sleep better at night. So many people are suffering from insomnia. That's a report that's coming up for September, insomnia. It's out there. It truly is out there. So now I just want to share with you, we are in this awesome company, health and wellness company. You're going to do the disclaimer, sir?
Yeah, these products that we're about to speak about have not been evaluated by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration, are designed to mitigate, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. But all we do know, by our opinion, that we have the best products on this side of heaven. As our partner, Minister Bennett Terrell, always stays out of Mississippi, we have the best products.
I want to show you I didn't get to show you my high blood pressure machine here. This is my blood pressure cup. This goes around your arm. You put it on there, and then you just hit the button. Hit the button and it'll read it for you. You got to know where to put the cup on your arm. Everybody on this line should have a high blood pressure cup in your home because you need to know this number. This is a need to know.
If you do have high blood pressure, you know you do, you definitely have that on hand.
And you can also go to the nearest drugstore. They have it at the back of the drugstore. Right. You can sit there and put your arm in the little thing. I know Walmart had it, Rite Aid had it, and put your arm in there and it'll take your blood pressure. But this is a need to know number, and write it down, because when I was taking my blood pressure, where's the numbers?
In the case right here.
This is what I was monitoring my blood pressure. Let me see what start here. It started out with 184 over 90. It was going down 150 over 94. Then it went back up to 162 over 98. 158 over 94. And they would consider that high blood pressure. Anything over 120 over 80 is high. That's 158 over 94. So that's considered high. So I said, I got to change some things. And I did. And it went down to 149 over 83. But then it went back up, 162 over 83. So that the bottom number usually stayed the same, 83, 83, 83. But the top number, the systolic number, was just fluctuating. 134, 135, 134, 135. So
it came down.
I would keep a record of my blood pressure. Right. Try to take it every day at the exact same time. And you should do that too. So this is a way that you can monitor. You can even take that to your doctor's office when you go to the doctor's. Well, I've been monitoring it. You write the date, you write the time, you write the blood pressure, and then the beats per minute. I also put that down there. When I went to Walmart, we went to Walmart and I put my arm in that thing. It was 194 over 103. That was at Walmart in the beginning of July. So we had to change some things. But that's my blood pressure kit. So that's what it looks like right there.
And if you're on any high blood pressure too, I used to, when my dad was with us, I would take him to all his doctor's appointments, VA, and his medical doctor had him on high blood pressure medication. He was on one. And he was, taking it daily. But here's the education what I learned from his doctor. He said, make sure you take your dad's pressure and document it every day. If his pressure is in normal range, now this is my dad. I'm only telling you what the doctor said to me to do for him. He said, if his blood pressure's in range, do not give him any blood pressure medication that day. If you check it that night, if it's still normal, don't give him any medication. You check it the next day. If it starts to fluctuate, then give him the pill. Only take the pill if needed. And I said, what's the reason for that? He said, here's the reason why.
Because if it drops
if
too
you
low,
already have high blood pressure and the pill is designed to drop it, and you keep taking that pill every day and it's dropping it and it's dropping, you can create low blood pressure, which is just as bad.
Just as bad.
So that's why it's important to monitor it and take it. That's why that's the reason why you want to have one of these machines. So if it's normal, don't take it. Because think about it. If you have normal blood pressure, why are you taking a blood pressure pill?
Yeah, think about that.
Because it's designed to lower it. So if it's normal, that's what you want. Great. Next day, just keep checking it. Once it starts to fluctuate down, or if it goes higher, then you want to take the pill to lower it.
I just want to show this again. This was my bucket of high blood pressure medicine. I was on 2 different medications. And why I have so many, because they couldn't get it regulated. Had to find something that fit me. Because certain things that I took, some made me sick, some made me throw up, some made me dizzy. I couldn't walk across the street. So you got to try a few things before they can find out what's exactly right for you. It was like I was being experimented on, and that's what I did not like. So, and one of the drugs that's in this bag was the one that blew up your lips. Unfortunately, that didn't happen to me. These jokers is big already. But some of these are still filled. And the part that got me about this is you didn't even have to call it in. They would call you and say, your prescription is ready. Your prescription is ready. They set you up, what you call a reoccurring order. Your prescription is ready. Your prescription is ready. So they know if you're not taking it because you didn't come to pick up your medication. I was like, wait a minute, they know too much. I don't like that. So I got to find other ways to work this thing out. So that's how I come off of these medications. But this is what helped me here at Artist. What did it for me with the high blood pressure? This product right here. When I say I was drinking it through a straw, this is when I had high blood pressure long before we got into Artist. This product right here, long before we got into Artist. But when we got into Artist, and I said, Reggie brought this home. I said, let me just try it for myself. Let me try it for myself. Let me be my own guinea pig. And I was just drinking it every single day, just drinking it. And I started to feel better. I really started to feel better. I didn't have the headaches, and I slept better as well. So when I went back to the doctor, did it for a good 3.5 months, went back to the doctor. She said, what you doing? I said, nothing, nothing.
Because she wasn't taking the medicine.
Exactly, nothing. She said, well, whatever you're doing, keep doing it because your blood pressure is monitored. She said, we're going to watch it for a couple of more months. And if you continue to stay low, I'll take you off of the medication. So y'all know I came home and drank this bad boy like this here. So when I went back, she took me off of both medications. So I told Reggie, I said, Reggie, if this product can do that for me, how many other people can we help get off of high blood pressure medicine? That's what got me in Artist in the first place. This product right here, getting me off of 2 high blood pressure medications. This did it for me. So I said, if it did it for me, it could do it for others.
Correct.
And I've been sharing ever since. Like I said, high blood pressure was my very first report. My second report was fibroids. Did a big report on fibroids because I suffer from fibroids as well. Red Lviv and the Cranalow for fibroids. The products worked. They were talking about a surgery, a hysterectomy, taking my parts. I was like, wait. I want to leave here with the parts I came with.
Right.
So, and ladies, it's a big thing with the fibroids. It's big. I can give you a whole fibroid story, but we just going to keep it moving with these products right here. But we have to come back for the fibroid. But the Red Lviv did it for me. So it's high in berries, very, very high in antioxidants.
Dr. Katina Harris. Hey, Doc.
What you
think?
Be
red were you drinking and how often?
A lot of it, every
day.
Single day. Not
2 ounces.
Not no little. I was drinking a full glass.
Yeah, she was drinking a lot.
A full glass, and it was like it was like a lot. It was a lot. We was going through some Red Lviv.
Yeah, we did.
For high blood pressure. But drink it. If you got to drink the bottle, drink the bottle. But I wouldn't suggest drinking the whole entire bottle because your body is only going to absorb what it needs and you're going to pee and poop out the rest. So whatever your body can absorb, that's all it's going to absorb, and you're going to pee and poop the rest. So take the recommended dosage. If you are sick or suffering from something, more. You can take a little more.
It's not going
to hurt you. All it is berries, high in antioxidants. Take it. The next one is going to be our green Lviv for high blood pressure. Now, he has a story from his dad with high blood pressure because his father had high blood pressure. Did.
Not what I was talking about a little
while ago. Exactly. His father suffered from constipation. Constipation can run up your blood pressure because you're backed up and you can't go.
That's pressure.
There you go. So this also helped with his dad's constipation to bring down his high blood pressure. Once he went to the bathroom, it regulated his high blood pressure.
The doctor removed him from all medication, no high blood pressure medication.
Detoxing. This is a daily detox family. The children can take both of these. School has started. Let's fill these babies up with these products. Keep their immune system strong. The next one we're going to talk about is our yellow Lviv. We call these the 3 essentials. The yellow is your vitamin, multivitamin. Everybody needs to take a multivitamin. I don't care if you're 2 or 102. Everybody needs a multivitamin. Our food is being depleted. The soil is not good. I mean, they're putting so many things in our food to preserve it to be on the shelf longer.
Right.
If your food has a long shelf life,
it will shorten
your life. Remember that. How long has this been sitting on the shelf? Think about that. So that's why you want to eat fresh, because you got to eat it right away. But this is your vitamin. You can drink it hot like a tea. You can put it in your tea, but take your multivitamin daily. The next one is going to be one of my absolute favorites.
Shield.
I call it the Fantastic Four. All of the essentials and the shield. This product here, with the weather changing right now, I think it was 60 degrees this morning here in Jersey. Temperature's changing. It's getting cold, yo. But I'm saying, keep your immune system strong.
Correct.
The kids are going back to school. Get these products in your children. You don't know who they sit next to in class that they can come in from anywhere, and you don't know what they're bringing in. They could have a runny nose or whatever. Keep this product in your children for the winter. So that's the Fantastic Four. If you don't get anything else, because you're going to hear the Fantastic Four are your basic artist products. Correct. The Fantastic Four, the red, the green, the yellow, and the shield. Now, then we have our cran aloe. We're still talking about high blood pressure. Cran aloe. This will shrink your this good for atherosclerosis. That's the artery buildup in your plaque buildup in your arteries. This is great for atherosclerosis. Bring that swelling down, can bring that down. Cranberry, another berry, and aloe vera. Excellent, excellent product. This also helped to shrink my fibroids, but this is an excellent product. Super concentrated, so you need very, very little. But it's red and it's also good for your heart. Correct. Anything red is good for your heart. Remember that. The next one we have are omega-3, 6, and 9. Like the report said, get your fish oils.
This is it.
Olive oil, get your omegas, your omega-3, your nuts. You need your omegas every single day for everything. The omegas, they lubricate your inside so everything is sliding and moving the way it's supposed to. You got to look at it like that. We got to keep things moving from head to toe. It's good for your hair follicles. It's good for your eyes, your joints, your skin, your blood. It's a mild blood thinner, but it's an excellent product. Take your omega-3, 6, 9 every single day.
And if for a reason, while we're on this topic of 369, and I believe the 369 is your plant, your fish, and your nuts. Those are the those are the omega-3s where they come from for this. But if you are on any kind of blood thinner, because it is a natural blood thinner, make sure you consult your doctor
first.
And see if it's okay, you'll swap out what he's giving for medication and use your omega-369.
Or maybe lower your dosage.
Lower the dosage. You can use this and wean off one and build with the other.
The next one is going to be our green 29. These are vegetables. Correct. All this is a vegetable. 29 different vegetables. Your peppers, your red, yellow, green peppers. I made him a stir fry yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
With all the peppers.
Beautiful, yellow.
It was red, colorful. And then green. I put mixed vegetables in it. Then I put shrimp in it, a little soy sauce in it. But it was an excellent, excellent mixture of all the different colors. I even threw some string beans in there, some frozen string beans. Throw those in there too. But they're green, you can have them. And then that's something that's natural, it's filling, and you can eat as much of it as you want to because nothing in there is fattening.
Right.
But these are your vegetables. If you're not going to eat your vegetables, take your vegetables.
Exactly.
And we all need our vegetables. You heard about the greens. Get your greens in there. Your broccoli, your cauliflower, your asparagus, your Swiss chard, all of your greens are good for your health. So take your greens, green 29, take it daily. So I would say that's a whole high blood pressure combination. The Fantastic Four, the cran aloe, your omega-3, 6, and 9, and your green 29. If you can't take all of them, take the Fantastic Four.
And that shield.
And your shield. Your red, yellow, and green, and your shield. Exactly. 4. Now here we always close out. Yep. That's going to complete our report today. We're drinking the 3 essentials.
That's it right
here.
The
red, the yellow, and the green.
And the blue. No blue? Okay, let's check.
I also take a shot and put it in my shake.
Oh, it makes it so great. See that nice 3-ounce glass?
I put it in my smoothies. This afternoon I had a smoothie with the spinach, the kale, the cucumber, the celery, and I put a shot in my smoothie. That's just to give it a good little flavor to it. And I threw in a banana. So the banana is going to cut out all the green taste, so everything don't taste all green and gritty.
And I did my mix up too. I had the essentials, I had the Concord, I had the cranberry, and I had the shanty.
Oh yeah, he like mixing all of his
water. I like mixing all of mine together.
Right, he like mixing all of his juices.
So I get all my
cranberry juice and grape juice. Those are only 2 juices that we buy: cranberry juice and grape juice, and coconut water.
Correct.
I make all my shakes with coconut water. But we just make better choices, family. That's all we're asking. Just make better choices. You got to read labels. You got to read labels. You don't want high blood pressure. You got to change something. If you keep doing what you're doing, you're going to keep getting what you're getting. Exactly. So something has to change. You got to get out. You got to move. You got to go for a walk. Get you a good pair of sneakers. Get you a little light jacket because the weather is changing a little bit. And just get to stepping. Walk to the end of the block and come back. Whew, I did it. I did it today. Do it again tomorrow. Walk around the table. Get you a little rebounder, which is excellent. Get a little rebounder, which is fantastic for you. But just get a jump rope. Just keep moving, family. Drink your water. Get a good night's sleep. Eat your G-bombs, and that is it. It can change your life.
You'd be surprised how much it will change your life. I'm telling you,
it will change your life. And if the kids see you doing it, they're willing to do it. We got to get the kids away from so much fast food too. You know, all these things that going back to school lunches is crap. If you buying those Lunchables for your kids, crap. Look at the ingredients in that stuff, and then you wonder why the kids is all frazzled like that. It's what they're eating. We're getting sick by what we're eating. We just have to make better choices. We can heal ourselves. You give your body the proper nutrition and the proper waste removal. Our bodies can heal themselves. Hint, hint, clue, clue. I just told you the secret to life. And that's it, family. So that is going to conclude our report this evening. I want to thank everybody for being here. That's live on Facebook. That's live on my page over here. Do anybody have any questions really, really quickly?
Just want to say thank you too for being patient.
Absolutely.
We got off to a late start today. It's our first day back. I wanted to make sure there was some folks connected to get this good information that Victoria has put together. I don't like to waste their time, so I'm so glad you guys connected. So thank you for supporting the platform.
And come back next Wednesday. It's going to be an awesome topic next Wednesday as well. I don't know what it's going to be.
She does good work.
Well, no, I know what it's going to be. We're going to talk about ADHD. Our kids are going back to school and how we can help our babies focus in school. ADHD is going to be next week. That's not what I was going to talk about, but I just changed it. Next week is going to be ADHD. It's hyperactive. What is it? Hyperactive disorder, something behavior. That's what it is. ADHD disorder. But that's going to be next Wednesday. We got to get our babies to focus in school. I mean, with so much going on, it's hard for them, and just getting back into the routines of things might be a little hard for you too. And not just children got ADHD. You got some grown people with ADHD as well. So somebody in your office could be sitting across.
I was waiting for Dr. Katina to come in.
Okay, there we go.
Thank you, Doc.
I know what it is. I just couldn't think of attention deficit hyperactivity disorder. There you go.
I tried to tell her.
And you got ADD as well, right. But still, family. That's our topic for next Wednesday. So join us again next Wednesday. We'll be right here, same time, same place. Indeed. And bring a friend. And thank you again for showing up.
And as always, we like to end our segments. We love you, and there's nothing you can do about it. God bless you guys. Take care. Thank you for supporting this platform, Awareness Wednesday Prime Time. See you guys next week. Bye, everybody.
Be blessed, family. Be blessed.